Alright, welcome back. So now we're going to move on to the next part, which is activity 3. What we're going to be doing now is we are going to make use of the A button and maybe the B button over here. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to create a code whereby every time you press the number A, or you press the button A, the value of my number will increase by 1. So every time you press A, it'll be like +1, +1, +1, +1, +1. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do it first. Now, if you're going to use the button A, you need to use the input function that here says on button A pressed. Okay, so first you're going to drag it out. So what happens on your code now? Okay, on start, right, it will show the variable my number as 0 and it's going to appear in your simulator over here. Now the next part now we're going to work is what happens after your program starts. Is just going to show a 0. But now we're going to create a new on button A pressed to change the value of my number. Okay, how are we going to do it? Under your variable tab, you can click on it again. You see this here, this option here that says change item by 1. Okay, I'm going to drag it out and I'm going to put it under this tab. So remember, we're only working the variable my number, so we do not want to use the variable item. We have to click this and we have to change it to my number. Okay, so looking at your code now, what's going to happen is whenever you click the button A, okay, your variable my number increases by 1. However, it will not show the number of your new variable. It will not show the value of the new value of your variable. Why? Because in order to show it on the simulator over here, you will need to use the function show number or show string. So now we're going to put this here. Okay, and once you put this here, it's going to show the number 0. If you want to show what's the new value of my number, what you need to do is you have to go under variable, you have to click this my number over here. Then we're going to drag it out and we're going to replace the 0 with it. Okay, so now what happens is on start is going to show that my number is equal to 0. 0, right? So now on button A press, we're going to be doing some magic here. Whenever we press the button A, my number will increase by 1 because of this line here that says change my number by 1. Okay, and after it changes my number by 1, my number will have a new value. And then the second line of this code will say show number, which is the new my number. Now let's see what's going to happen when we press the button A on our simulator over here. Okay, watch when I press button A, magic, it becomes 1. Press again, becomes 2. Press again, becomes 3, and so on. Okay, now you could try experimenting with some different values as well. Instead of changing my number by 1, you could maybe change it by, let's say, 3. Now what happens is, okay, it just resetted. Whenever you press A now, it's going to show you 0 plus 3, which is 3. 3 plus 3, it will be 6. 6 plus 3 will be 9, then 12. Alright, because 12 is a 2-digit number, it will show it in scrolling. So you see what you've actually created here. You have actually created your own times table machine. Imagine you had this for all your little multiplication class tests. It will be so easy for you to do, right? Okay, so this is activity 3. I'll give you all a break to try experiment the different kind of numbers you can put in. And also please remember to always have my variable, the variable changed to my number. Do not use item. Okay?